Is your dog acting out, constantly chewing your slippers, or just being a bit unruly? It might not be just a phase. They may need more mental stimulation to stay happy and well-behaved. Welcome to Pause and Reflect, brought to you by Nala Health. Today, we're diving into how your dog's mental health can shape their behavior. Whether you have a calm Labrador or an energetic Jack Russell, their brain and emotions play a huge role in how they act. So grab your dog, settle in, and let's figure out what's going on inside their head. Let's start with how mental health affects your dog's behavior. Just like people, dogs have moods and emotions. Have you ever noticed your dog behaving differently? Very excited one moment, then withdrawn the next? It could be more than just a bad day. Their mental health can have a big impact on their behavior. A dog with stable mental health is more likely to be well-behaved, but every dog's mental health needs are different. We'll also hear from Lucille Hepburn, an animal behaviorist from Cape Town whose motto is, "When we know better, we do better." Her focus is on creating positive experiences for dogs to encourage good behavior. Lucille often works with dogs that people describe as aggressive or untrainable. But usually the problem isn't the dog, it's how we're meeting their mental needs. This is why choosing the right breed for your lifestyle is so important. For example, if you have a high-energy dog but only give them short walks, they're not getting what they need. Let's talk about how different breeds have different needs. Every dog has been bred for specific tasks, which means their behavior, energy levels, and emotional needs can vary. For example, Border Collies were bred to herd, so they have a natural instinct to chase and stalk. If they don't get enough mental stimulation, they might engage in unwanted behaviors, like chasing people. Labradors are happiest when they're retrieving or swimming, while terriers need to satisfy their instinct to dig and chase. If these natural behaviors aren't given an outlet, you might start seeing problems. If a high-energy dog doesn't get enough physical and mental activity, they may become frustrated. Let's look at Huskies. They were bred to pull sleds over long distances, so they need a lot of exercise and mental challenges. A short daily walk won't be enough for them, and it's quite likely that they'd start digging or chewing things around the house if those needs aren't met. On the other hand, if you prefer a more relaxed lifestyle, a lower energy breed like a Chihuahua or Basset Hound could be a better fit. They enjoy short walks and plenty of downtime, but even these dogs need some mental stimulation to avoid boredom and behavioral issues. Choosing a breed that matches your lifestyle sets you and your dog up for a happier relationship. By understanding the mental, emotional, and physical needs of your dog, you can help prevent behavior problems that come from not meeting those needs. Now, let's talk about something called the hedonic budget. This is simply about making sure your dog gets a balance of different activities to stay mentally and emotionally healthy. While dogs need food, exercise, and sleep, they also need play, exploration, and affection to stay happy. There are 3 main ways to keep your dog engaged. First, let's talk about their natural curiosity. Dogs love to explore, and when they do, their brains release dopamine, which makes them feel good. You can help them satisfy this by hiding some kibble in the yard and letting them search for it. Next is play. Playtime is important for your dog's mental health. Whether it's fetch or tug of war, it helps them learn and adapt while also having fun. Lastly, affection is key. Dogs enjoy snuggling because it helps them feel close to you. Showing affection helps their emotional health and strengthens your bond with them. Let's talk more about how emotions influence your dog's behavior. Dogs feel emotions like excitement, fear, joy, and anxiety, and these emotions affect how they act. For example, when your dog sees a squirrel and starts barking and lunging, it's not because they're being disobedient. They're just excited and can't focus on anything else. Fear can also lead to behaviors that seem strange. If your dog growls or cowers when meeting other dogs or barks at something unexpected, they may be scared. Instead of seeing this as bad behavior, it's important to understand that fear is driving these actions. Lucille points out that dogs are emotional creatures just like us, and they respond to what makes them feel good. If their emotional needs aren't being met, you might see behaviors like excessive barking, chewing, or aggression. These are often signs that your dog needs more mental or emotional engagement. Improving your dog's behavior often comes down to meeting their emotional needs. Play, exercise, and mental stimulation are great ways to bring out the best in your dog. Using positive reinforcement during training can also help by boosting their confidence and reducing anxiety. You might think that positive reinforcement won't work for your dog, but it's actually very effective. Positive reinforcement helps your dog learn that good behavior leads to rewards, which makes them more likely to listen to you. It helps build trust and encourages a strong bond. On the other hand, using negative reinforcement may stop certain behaviors, but it can also create fear and anxiety. Over time, dogs trained this way may become withdrawn or even aggressive. So the next time your dog acts out, think about what emotions might be behind it. Are they bored, anxious, or overly excited? Understanding what's causing the behavior will help you meet their mental and emotional needs, leading to a happier and better behaved dog. Lastly, let's talk about how your dog's mental health needs change as they age. Puppies go through a lot of brain development in the first few months, so it's important to give them positive experiences early on. As they grow into adolescence, hormonal changes can cause new anxieties, so it's important to keep them mentally and emotionally engaged. Even adult dogs need plenty of mental stimulation. Brain games or puzzles can help keep them sharp. And as your dog gets older, they might need gentler activities to keep their minds active and their spirits high. So if your dog's behavior has you puzzled, remember that their mental health plays a big role. By meeting their mental and emotional needs, you can help them live their happiest life. Thanks for tuning in to Pause and Reflect. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in our next episodes, we'd love to hear from you. Contact us at support or find us online at nalahealth.dog. Catch us next time on Pause and Reflect as we dive into more ways to celebrate the human-canine bond. Until then, keep those tails wagging.